Hello everyone. Today I will be presenting my final year project, which is on web scraping for e-commerce retailers. More specifically, applying web scraping techniques to optimize the pricing and channel strategies for e-commerce retailers. So an overview of the presentation today, I will go through an introduction of the industry and the context for this project, followed by some of the challenges faced by e-commerce retailers, and then I'll go into an explanation of the design and implementation of the solution and conclude with the results and a discussion of future developments. So we'll now go into the industry background and the motivation behind this project. We're all familiar with the e-commerce industry, and the e-commerce industry is growing rapidly over the past few years. We can see that there's an increase in the e-commerce share in global retail sales from 18% in 2017 to an expected 41% in 2027. This rapid growth is driven by the rise of online marketplaces, payment technology, efficiencies in supply chain, and changing consumer preferences. Online marketplaces play a major role in the e-commerce segment. Online marketplaces are web pages where multiple brands are available, and this provides a greater variety of products for consumers when browsing on these online marketplaces. A few that we are familiar with are JD, Amazon, ASOS, and eBay. And online marketplaces account for 81% of the gross market value of the top 10 e-commerce companies globally. So they do play a major role in the e-commerce sector. For retailers on online marketplaces, they need the right marketplace strategy to compete with other brands on the marketplaces. And this involves choosing the right marketplace to list their products, choosing the right selection of products for each marketplace, and also choosing the right price to list their products on the marketplaces. Now, some of the key challenges faced by especially smaller and emerging e-commerce retailers in determining their strategy is that there's a large volume of data available across the many online marketplaces in the form of price, product, reviews, and ratings data. And existing market research solutions do not fully cater to the needs of smaller retailers. They also do not have the resources to conduct extensive market research on their own. So as a result, they lack access to timely and actionable market insights for them to determine their product, pricing, and channel strategy. Therefore, the objective of this project is to demonstrate the effectiveness of web scraping to conduct comprehensive and efficient market research, especially for smaller e-commerce retailers. I'll now go through the design and implementation of this project. So the key steps involved are selecting the target marketplaces to be scraped, inspecting these web pages, and then passing scraping to extract the desired data points before processing and visualizing the data to gain actionable market insights. So on selecting the web pages, the key conditions would be availability of data points and the accessibility of data. So data should be publicly available so that we do not violate any data privacy regulations. We can see the results on Amazon and ASOS do adhere to these characteristics, making them ideal choices for web scraping. Next, we use the inspect element tool on web pages to analyze the results page structure, the structure of product containers, and also the page navigation mechanism. All this will inform the process of developing the web scraping script later on. We use two main Python-based tools for the web scraping step itself. Selenium WebDriver essentially resembles a human user and automates web browsing. It is also able to automate interaction with JavaScript and implement weighting strategies, which are important in web scraping. Beautiful Soup is a library used to extract data from HTML and XML files. We use it to search and extract data from target web pages. I'll go through a quick demo of the actual scraping process using the ASOS website as an example. So this is the code, and let's run the script to scrape the ASOS website. You can see that it launches the website, and what it's doing right now is actually scrolling down to the bottom of the page, loading all the results by clicking the Load More button. And finally, once all the results have been loaded, it will scrape and extract the data. So we can see that this project is fully automated and the user does not have to manually extract all this data from the ASOS web page. And we replicate this across 5 major online marketplaces within the scope of this project. So now I will just head back to the presentation. And the next step would be to process the scraped data using the Pandas library, which is a common data analysis tool in Python. Finally, we visualize the data using Tableau, which provides useful visualizations for us to get actionable insights from our data. I'll now discuss the results and insights that we gained from this project. So the key advantage is to have the cross-marketplace analysis as a result of scraping data across major marketplaces. We can find data such as the average price of top brands across marketplaces, the price distribution of products listed on each marketplace, and consumer sentiment towards top brands aggregated across different marketplaces. This allows us to determine various important pieces of information such as marketplace characteristics, competitor analysis, and understanding consumer preferences. All this will be able to inform the right strategy for e-commerce retailers. So this project builds on existing solutions and acknowledges that there are advantages in existing solutions that we can leverage. However, this project provides a comprehensive view of the market, increased depth of analysis with cross-marketplace analysis, and is also scalable to easily add more marketplaces for analysis. Future developments of this project can include web crawling. It can also include predictive pricing to recommend the optimal price for retailers. We can also use improved anti-scraping management, and finally build a friendly user interface so that retailers do not have to interact with the code for this project. That brings us to the end of this presentation. Thank you.